Welcome to the Wrestling World Podcast Network's YouTube channel. This is the WWP, and I am CEOHaize, CEO of the Wrestling World Podcast Network. And we are here today to discuss a few news items, but also we have a major announcement for the WWP, and I'm excited to bring to you guys. But first, let's talk just a couple of news items. The first one is the announcement that Anthem will be restructuring TNA as they move forward. They've already brought back Jeff Jarrett and Dutch Mantell, so it's obvious that they plan on making moves, and hopefully there are improvements across the board for TNA. TNA, a large part of last year was written very well, but a lot of their storylines and some of the talent that they just went without being used last year is kind of head scratching. Hopefully now bringing in a talent like Dutch Mantell back to the company, you can kind of fix a little of those holes and those gaps of some of the talent not being used. I, for one, am excited about Dutch Mantell coming back, even more than Jeff Jarrett. Jeff is kind of hit or miss with me, but with Dutch Mantell coming back, the guy is creative. He's been responsible for a lot of the things that TNA did originally that made them fresh, made them new, and so hopefully that he can bring that back in and we can get fresh eyes on the product. So we'll see how that does going forward. Like I said, I'm more than excited for Dutch Mantell returning to TNA. We'll see how they continue to improve and what they continue to do to kind of rebuild this company and to get more eyes back on this product. The second news item that we're going to talk about is Triple H was on a show. I believe it was the Wrestling Compadre Slamcast, where he kind of confirmed that they plan on doing a women's tournament sometime this year. WWE's been killing it with these tournaments. The Cruiserweight Classic, the UK tournament, I think they both went over very good, especially that second day of the UK tournament. That thing was just amazing. So we're going to see how WWE continues to add these tournaments in, and for me, as someone who does subscribe to the network, I love anything that's going to really add more value to the network and value to that subscription. So I'm very, very, very excited for more stuff like that to be added in. The last news item that we have today is, this isn't really a news item. For anyone who kind of pays attention, you would have known this, but there have been several rumors going around at Kenny Omega possibly appearing at the Royal Rumble. Hate to bust everyone's bubble. Kenny Omega is not going to be at the Royal Rumble, mainly because his contract with New Japan ends on the 31st. The Rumble's on the 29th. So it's not going to happen, people. He's not going to be there. And, for all those who were excited to see him, I hate to burst a bubble, but Meltzer already confirmed it on his podcast. This is for people who hang on one of Meltzer's every words. But don't lose hope. He may come to WWE. I, for one, hope he doesn't. I hope he stays in New Japan. I'm kind of over the whole mindset of everyone is, they need to come to WWE. Let the man stay in New Japan for a while. He'll probably eventually come in WWE. Almost everyone does. But don't rush it. Let him continue to build on the superstardom that he's getting. That way, when he comes to WWE, they have to believe in him. They have to take note of him if he comes. You don't have to worry about him going to NXT. And he really has no business in taking a WWE deal if it means going through NXT. He does not need to do that. So let him stay in New Japan. Let him do whatever he wants to do. And we'll see what happens. It's going to be exciting. A lot of people are going to be watching to see what we get announced next for Kenny Omega. That's really all the news items that we have so far today. And so the announcement that I had, the WWP now has forums, and it's a joint venture between us and Fans Talk podcast wrestling family. And so it's squaredcircleoftrust.com. That's our forums, and it's a safe place to come in, talk wrestling. We know a lot of these forums, especially Reddit, can get a little hostile there. Come to squaredcircleoftrust.com, talk with us. Grow those forums. It's going to always be a safe place to mark out, talk wrestling, hypothesize and prognosticate and do all that good stuff. Almost everyone in the WWP has already joined. A lot of people over from Fans Talk have joined as well. We have a couple of just listeners who've also joined. So definitely come join those forums. Like I said, it's another avenue to interact with all of us. And that's really it for today. I mainly wanted to get that news out here in this form. I wanted everyone to see my face since I technically am the CEO. I started the Wrestling World Podcast Network, me and everyone else. And it's something that we're all excited for, like I said. On top of that, check out thewwpn.com. That's our website. You can listen to our podcast, interact with our host. We have a number there for you can leave a voicemail. We can play that on the podcast. Anything you want to do there is the central hub for the Wrestling World Podcast Network. We look forward to interacting with all you guys, no matter which route you decide to go with it. I want to thank everyone for helping us grow and get to this point. Check out thewwpn.com. We will be doing more news items like this. It won't always be my face. You'll see probably JB, hopefully Andrew a couple of times, maybe even Josh, if he can stop being the people that live under the stairs and, you know, actually show his face. You know, I mean, with a face like his, it was made for radio. But nonetheless, all jokes aside, thank you to all my co-hosts, everyone who's helped me grow the Wrestling World Podcast Network. This is just the beginning. The YouTube will be more of a priority going forward, but our main thing is delivering those kick-ass podcasts. Check out the Red Zone and Blue Zone, which have been released already. Next Level will be coming sometime tonight, Thursday morning. Again, thank you for all the love and support. Adios.